to be able to starve companies that take part in this behavior of revenue for long enough that they reverse course. And I kind of hope that that's what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is a really disjointed 15-minute long rant. Admittedly, I really didn't have a script or structure for this at all. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm pissed off because I put in a lot of effort to try and make what was accessible to me when I started my business accessible to as many people as humanly possible. With the wiki, with YouTube videos, with the free repair workshops, everything that I do. And almost every work I do to make repair accessible to as many people as humanly possible. The more work done in the opposite direction, the more now work in the opposite direction. In fact, the majority of the bottom rungs are quite often higher than anybody wants to experience beauty of economic security, financial freedom, that comes from quitting your shitty old job, fixing stuff for people, making them happy, being able to pay your rent, pay your bills, buy yourself, run your name, and you're not being compensated. It makes me sick. You know,
Oh, I'm recording something right now. How to cook chicken in air fryer. Yeah, that's fine. I thought you were gonna do another thing, so I just left it. No, that's fine. That's fine. So, in case you guys didn't hear it, all I do is I get chicken breasts and I rub this thing on, honey Aleppo pepper. You can find this at Marshall's, and you just put a tablespoon of this on about 4 to 6 ounces of boneless chicken breasts. And that's what I do. So you're going to see me use the air fryer. If you guys remember, this was the air fryer that I repaired. I picked this up for free, and the back corner was bent. I unbent it, and you can see how much I love my air fryer. So I made a whole bunch of chicken over here, and for the last one, I thought to myself, hey, let me go ahead and show you guys how I make it. No, I'm streaming.
hey guys.
I know. So this is my raw plate over here. So all I do, it makes it really simple, is I just put it onto the chicken, and then after I put it on, I use the back of the spoon and I just kind of like that, see? And then I have my raw one over here, and then I put the raw chicken breasts that has the flavor on it, or the seasoning on it, in here. Put it for about 360 degrees, 5 minutes. After it goes off, then I take it out, use the tongs, flip it, and then just press it again. Same thing, it's super simple. I like it because I don't like preheating the ovens. The ovens take about 20 minutes to start up. Right.
Erica doesn't want me to show up on camera.
What? Why do you have to be on my stream?
Sniffle, sniffle.
What? Don't worry, people will see you on your stream. My stream only gets like 200 views. You don't need to show up on my stream too. My stream only gets 200 views. Your stream gets about 30,000 to 100,000.
I was having a good day until Wes said that. Until Erica said that I couldn't be on camera, Wes.
Oh.
I was having a good day just a moment ago.
I do it about.
Then I realized I'm too ugly to be on the Cinevision channel.
Whatever. So you can see that this chicken isn't very thick at all. So 5 minutes on each side is perfectly fine. So I usually fit about two of these chicken breasts, and then I just take it out, put it on the plate, and then I just have it sitting out of here. Thankfully, the cats don't eat it, but you can see that it's really, really simple. And I usually make 2 at a time. So I'll make 2 of these at a time, prepare 2 of them raw, put them in, and then afterwards I put them in, then I'll put another 2 chicken breasts on here. And then I just make 2 at a time because I make everything on the plate, and that way it makes it so much simpler to put it inside of the dishwasher versus if I had like a big tray or something like that. So I like using what I have. You can see I don't use plastic wrap, I don't use foil or anything like that. And afterwards, when you look at this thing, it's gonna be all, you know, it's gonna have all this like chicken. Um, it's basically charred inside. So I usually put some Dawn dishwashing detergent inside, a couple drops, let it sit overnight, and then I usually put it into the dishwasher right afterwards. You can't really undercook things in a air fryer. I mean, I feel like as long as it's, you know, like about 10 to 12 minutes is good. But you can see even when, if you cut it, if you see it's like it's pink, you can see how thin this one is. Just put it back in the air fryer. Don't undercook it. See? So let me take this thing out over here. It's a little awkward. So let me see, because I want to be... Okay, so you can see, right? I didn't oil it or anything like that. So this is how I remember, hey, I got to get the... I've already done one side because the grill marks are on one side, you see? So as long as I see the grill marks, I know that after this side is done, that's it. That's it. See how simple that is? And let me see here. A little closer. Ta-da! This is what I normally make for lunch every day. It's just grilled chicken breast with salad and tomatoes and dressing. I like having it this way because it's so simple to make. You can also, you know, when I cut this thing, you can use a chopping board and knife, but I like to actually use shears. Call it laziness if you want, but I like cutting chicken with I like cutting chicken with kitchen shears. Yeah, I mean, like as long as you know what temperature and time your sibling is cooking it, like do the same thing, right? If they cook it like 360 for 5 minutes on each side or 6 minutes, just do the same thing. The other thing too that you might be undercooking is maybe your chicken is too thick, because mine is pretty thin, as you guys can see. I think I'm using chicken tenders or chicken cutlet. Something like this thick is the thickness that I like. Like, are you timing it, bounce off? Like, if you're timing it, I'm not, it should be pretty straightforward. Because you can see mine has a timer. So, I can just, you know, set it and forget it. So, you can see the two things that I like using the most, of course, always is the Instant Pot and the air fryer. So, this is a Philips air fryer. People really like this one. I mean, I'm sure pretty much all air fryers work the same. I personally really like this one a lot. Because you can see it's just like that. Simple. So if this one broke, just because I trust Philips, I would buy another Philips air fryer. Nope, it doesn't need more cooking, bounce off. Huh? No, bounce off is saying that I need to cook my chicken more, but I know that this chicken, if you guys can see it, it's thin. You see how thin this is? This does not need to be cooked more. No, what do you mean take over an hour? What are you cooking? What chicken takes over an hour to cook? Lewis, I cooked this chicken for 10 minutes. Can you imagine cooking this for an hour? Yeah, because Bounce Off is saying I should cook it for an hour. Bounce Off, I can't cook this chicken for an hour. You can already see how it is. For your cut, what are you cooking as a cut? Are you using chicken tenders? Like, this thing would be charcoal in an hour. Chicken thighs. Oh. Yeah, I don't cook chicken thighs, so I can't comment on that. I only eat I think these are called chicken tenders or chicken, let's see. Chicken tenders or chicken breast. Yeah, chicken breast. It's like chicken cutlet, chicken tenders, chicken breasts. Anything that's kind of like about this big and it looks flat, I buy that. I like chicken breast because it's just so simple. Oh, you're cooking an entire chicken. Okay. Yeah, if you're cooking an entire chicken, I mean, I've never cooked an entire chicken in the air fryer, but you know what? Cook it with your sibling and then just notate down what they're doing, because if they are cooking the same kind of chicken as you are and they're doing it right and you're doing it wrong, you should probably try to follow what they're doing. Okay, here we go. So usually, right, you can leave it out, and let's see how this chicken looks like. Remember how I was talking about my chicken? See how thin it is? Ta-da! It's good. So I'm gonna keep this thing in here for a little bit while I cut out the rest of the chicken. So I'm gonna show you how I cut chicken. I like letting it rest for a little while. So I'll cut the rest and then I'll take that one afterwards. So what I do is I just grab this and then I grab kitchen shears and then I just cut it. So these are kitchen scissors. See? That's it. So these scissors I only use for cutting meat. I don't use it to cut, paper or anything like that. And let's see, there's one more here. And then afterwards, I'll just put the scissors in the dishwasher along with the tongs. And then this can all go into plastic. And so you can see, like, I try to make cleanup super simple for me. I don't like having complicated things. And you can see the inside is all white. And let's grab it. Let's see. There we go. Usually I'll let this one rest for at least 5 minutes, but because I'm on camera, I'll cut it now. See? I would highly recommend letting it rest, but no biggie. See? And that is it. So what I will do is put the rest of my stuff away. And after this cools, because you can still see the steam over here, I'll put into this container. And it's so simple. So this plate of chicken goes into this container. And then when this thing cools, I'll put some Dawn dishwashing soap in here and then have it soak overnight. I feel like I really bake on a lot of chicken bits by doing it like this. And yeah, Dawn dishwashing soap works really well. Isn't that culture? Koreans aren't gonna like it. What do you mean? It's 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 shears. You know, people use shears to cut green onions. They're kitchen shears. So that is the stuff that I do, and I hope that maybe you guys find it useful. As you guys know, I'm frugal. I try not to buy too many like kitchen appliances, but I really cannot imagine life without an air fryer. I also like using an Instapot because if I make things like bone broth, that comes out so handy. So both of these appliances, they definitely pay for themselves. And I would suggest that if you are looking for an air fryer, wait for it to go on sale or see if you can find one used. Maybe you'll find one at Goodwill. Maybe you'll find one on a Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. You can also use a convection oven. So if you have a convection oven, instead of using an air fryer, you can use that. But as you guys could see, I don't have a convection oven. So this is stuff that I use. But I have a convection oven in Hawaii. We've had it for about, oh my goodness, like 15, 20 years or so. And I use it pretty often to grill and bake and things like that. So I prefer using that versus an oven because as you guys could see, right? Each chicken that I do takes me about 10 minutes. And this is, if I bought a bigger size, I'm sure I could put more in. But if I used a oven, I feel like it would use so much electricity and gas more because it takes about 20 minutes to preheat. And then I would have to, take out that, open that big oven just to make some chicken breast. And I rather just use an air fryer. So much simpler, so much faster. And if you aren't feeling like cooking, it really helps out because I really don't like preheating ovens. Preheating ovens, it takes so long that sometimes I wonder like did it already preheat? Is it done yet? I feel like I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and to preheat that thing for 20 minutes only to cook it for 10 minutes, such a waste. Versus this, you just start it and then that's it. No, you just need to put a lot of you just need to use a lot of dish soap. So that's why I soak mine overnight. Some people they use air fryers for a while, but Dawn dish soap and then a little bit of scrubbing, non-abrasive sort of thing works quite well. I've never opened mine up completely, but I know I can't get through all the chambers, and I do know depending on what I cook in there, it does spatter. So there's like the underneath of it that looks a little dirty, and I try to wipe that thing down. But of course, I can't get through it. I can't get through all the coils, right? Because it's like that. But I love using my air fryer, and I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, you guys, see ya.